welcome to a fan faction game. I've been playing a lot of Arena lately, so here's a chance to actually play something a little bit different. I think that there's still some interest in this, so let's take a look at what we got. Wow, we got a very low scoring track. Double dwelling events late with these events here. It's definitely a build up and out game. I mean, I think that like goblins could enjoy something like that. Classically speaking, maybe like a chaos magicians, like a swarmlings kind of enjoy those low scoring tracks. This actually looks like a classic type of swarmlings game. I'm not sure that I want to do that. It's not very popular. It's not very interesting for this. Don't really want to see Atlanteans either. Goat's kind of like that as well. Goat's like a double temple type of opening. Especially into like a round 2 big building. Let's just go with the goats and see what happens. Gray is a good color on base. The djinni. The djinni are very, very popular. I think that ever since they got they just haven't been that. They just haven't felt that strong to me. Like they can still be very good. The cult rewards here are pretty decent. This is definitely a game where I would feel incentivized as djinni to just maybe take Earth 1. A lot of the time I like taking economic favors, but like with these low scoring pass tiles, I would actually kind of just lean Earth 1. I think goats are clearly stronger. Yeah, the up out definitely favors goats in my opinion here. For goats, I would probably still stick with the standard, go for Fire 1, Earth 2 as the opening. Maybe you could go Earth 1, Earth 2, but what are the pass tiles here? It's going to go, these 3 pass tiles are the best ones. Goats probably end up with the cult coins pass tile, in which case they buy the priest to open, then they just make 2 temples. They can put a cult bump on fire to get this. If they get Fire 1, so goblins are put in. Goblins want to start here and here probably, or here, but they want to start. No, well, since yellow's in the game, maybe they want to start C1 instead. Yeah, goblins would love to open double temple. So we'll see how that plays out. They would be happy with either the spade or the big building tile. So that seems quite nice. Okay, I hate wisps. They're one of the least fun factions in my opinion. Where do your dwellings go? You probably put one on D2. Yeah, it's probably D2 and like D5 for wisps. And then goblins you just place here. I just block that off. Djinni will probably start here and here. I feel that goats and goblins are likely the 2 best here. We'll see how it feels about that. I guess djinni aren't bad. It could be worth my time to try playing them. You're not going to get much off of the first cult, but you could shoot up real high on the fire track. Granted, you're not going to get the first priest, so no one's like the goats are almost always taking the priest. I don't know. I might just be taking the spade and being boring. I'm not sure how good. Because you can get workers from your temples as goblins, I'm pretty tempted as goblins to own 2 favors. And then I have 2 temples up. Lots of these X tokens to get workers with. Then I can advance my shipping quickly. Maybe utilize dwellings out. And then, I mean, the awkward power you, like, where are your town spots? But you're probably trying to play. You might have some issues connecting here as goblins. Djinni might beat you by shipping up to here. Maybe this is a little iffy. On the other hand, Djinni struggled to even make a second town a little bit. Goblins, if really incentivize E2 from you, because they need at least 3 hexes, so it's like this. Can start with 2 cult steps, so I'll probably put the fire for Gene. I just want to see someone blink and swing. Wisps play any of these other factions pretty reasonably. Djinni also a little more hesitant about, but you have a decent chance of getting double digging, which I mean it's pretty hot, to be fair. Actually, you're probably getting double dig in round 1. Build 2 new dwellings. You don't need one to be B2. You can just try to pass on a temp ship in round 2 and grab this hex. I just feel like opening 2 temples as goblins is pretty cool. Actually, 2 dwellings, and it's impossible, right? I can't get the shipping for that. Okay, here we go. Start with C1. Depending on what come to E4, then I'll start E5. Just stuff them. Goats. The genie, I mean, if I this, I die. So. Goats are actually quite happy with this. This is kind of nice for goats because interferes with their hexes, and if you're goats, you actually don't need anyone to like baby you. To baby you, I mean like goats. You benefit a little less. You don't need neighbors to make towns because you can just make a 4 dwelling town here. So I really like this for goats, and I feel bummed because I feel like this is terrible for wisps. Like they really. And I like my initial read here. I'm not going 2 temples here, I think. And it looks like Djinni will be taking B4, so that's a bit of a bummer. I guess it's my responsibility to try to like come around, get up here ASAP. 3, all in pretty short order. Oh wow, the probably just grab this, right? The downside is that I could lose my and it actually is kind of a bummer to lose Earth 1. Saves me the question. Helps. Come on. Yeah, there you go. So now goats are getting like, okay, that makes goats way better than I was expecting. I think the faction who is at anyway, so your only strength is that you get this um that this upgrade benefits. So this hex mainly just annoys me, which is very sad. Um, um, I actually have to do that technically. um, it's kind of an interesting decision, but I see. This incentivizes the yeah, goats are gonna run away with this game. Bummer. I didn't want to see that happen. Well, I'm going 2 temples, right? So let's first. It's a little boring, but I kind of think that my opponent chumps, and I can afford to be a chump more than my opponents. Just take Earth 1 here. Tiles I'm happy to get onto. I'm happy to get the spade. I'm happy to get the temp ship. I'm happy to get onto these coins tiles. So I'm not too certain about wisps did Earth 1. To be fair, I do think that Earth 1 is correct for wisps. What I'm not, I do think that they might just bridge to B3 for us. Genie arm up here. Unfortunate. Do we want this? Maybe we should hold off on that, and we should just. I don't think anyone's taking the coins yet. This game is not going to go. Like, not at all. Okay, so goats are out. They're not taking a power action at the beginning of the round. This will be fun. They're going to Sanctuary followed by djinni. That's water to that, but their prerogative. I could grab. I could also. But I don't think that that's as good. Definitely do this to make the tile. The answer is maybe because I can use my X's to stall for time. I think that I. Oh, I'm losing B5 right away. Yeah, okay. Me over. Maybe the right to B2, because I'm really just fucked now. I have nowhere to go. This is happening to me with and I just don't fucking learn. but maybe they just think they don't need to, which is possible. Shipping opportunities later, though, because God, I'm never going to quit this game. Very poor sportsmanship. I wonder if I'm going to lose water 1 here. I'm planning on building a sanctuary for water 1. I think djinni should take water 1. I don't know. That's the deal. Here. I'm curious. The way to avoid this would be to have started here. Okay, goats just immediately go for the sanctuary. Is it water 1? Goats, after getting double dig, yeah, it actually is water. It's more time. Wisps feel like I need to convert priest to worker here. Fuck it. Let's just see what happens. This is gonna be a won't. Like that. I need to. Maybe I was supposed to let the worker power instead. You might prioritize saying priest to culture actions instead of taking water 1. Do I want water 1 this round? That's also probably a valid question to think about. Or like, do I care about Madeline? No. Okay, so the water 1 rush is on. Fuck. Yeah, this game is going like shit. I'm completely fucked. Oh, they take fire 1. Okay. Okay. Pressure's off. I'm gonna mac yeah. We're good. We're good. There's no way that djinni. These guys. I'm just gonna have to bet that my economy built up super well is going to outlast theirs somehow. It's gonna be funny to see if it can actually happen. A whole bunch of Earth 1, Water 1 chumps here. I would like to try templing for Air 1 in round 4. That could work. Cut through these hexes down here. Form an early town, a priest town or something, and then hopefully I can beat wisps with my shipping down here. There's some welcome leech for djinni. This might be a little too paranoid on for a shortage, but part of my thinking is that I'll try to build some TPs in these rounds, and there's 2 coins pass tiles. Might be foolish. djinni should be able to do something here. I'll stick some workers on the fire track. I'll stick one on the earth track, and then me some stuff. Might just be, yeah, the goats look like they're making another temple, which is cool. You go, buddy. Yep. The genie should take coins and then a spade, I think. I don't think that they should double single spade and try to get tempo on the two-key town. There's a chance that they can also take d4 away from goats. Below that goats that I would love to see goats take. I think makes plenty of sense. They've gotten lots and lots of leech, which is really pass. They'll probably pass onto the TP tile and just make this team, like hurt someone. They take temp ship. They probably will down here, but I do feel optimistic about a 3 ship before they do, and then carving my way out through here, another town. It's a pretty grim prospect, but I think that in terms of future expansion. But it's not like the future. Let's take this. We should be able to get onto the genie's tile, I think. Yeah, genie have like water 2 bump. They ever eat play this. I have to fire for dwelling. I think the hard dig is actually a pretty nice, spicy idea because that puts me in pretty good position to contest the 2-key town. It puts turns away from it. Same as genie. Now I might prefer a ship town or something, but it's worth keeping in mind. If I'm goats here, I think. Actually, I have no idea. But I'm not making that decision for goats. Goats, right? They should prefer priest towns, but they might. It's not outside the realm of possibility. I have not performed like the times when I did that, but okay. I believe we said. I have no interest in slow playing. That's fine. I think the 2 workers was a pretty good decision by the goat. So one tricky spot where I'm in is dwelling this dig. However, I could find myself in position to take a coins action. I don't know that wisps could, which I think would be. Fuck it, right? So here, do you want to eventually start? No, too crazy. In position to take a coins action after this. Small question for us, right? Do we want the coins or do we want the workers? I think the correct thing to do is just work the points. There's no guarantee that I'm having fast enough around to get back on them. Yeah, I think we just take the workers. This is not great for my. Heroic logic. Well, here we are playing some Terra Mystica, and like a single spade. That I consider to be a very weak move. But it certainly hurts me. I mean, they bucked me over this weekend. Congratulations. You might have ensured that it's not good for you, particularly. I guess they go for town through these hexes, which, fair enough. They can just try to squeeze their way through. They're considering whether or not to take a 4 for 3. It's correct. They correctly take it. They take a priest town, which I think is the correct. What am I doing if I'm here? I'm probably just advancing ship and building. If there's any build a TP right now. God, yeah, goats are destroying this game. These starts were bad. I do not think that these. Classic little undo and then do the same thing. Let's do this. Don't think djinni are going to really get the leech for a coins act. What do we want to do here? Do we care about this cult spade? Sources probably say no, right? I care about these cult spades because I need shipping to make use of spades. What do we need our priest to use for? I think that there's no use for priest other than for shipping, and for shipping we need coins. So let's do this. Very good to not take. Right? There's no real good 8-pointer here. Like, just play a somewhat culty game. I have so much priest production. It just feels right. Gotta get the 8-pointer. And then sure, why not? We advance our ship once. We turn this guy to black. We at least have a... I think I'm fine with that. I refuse to reward at all. I could go down through these hexes here. Expensive to dig. This I just have a hex, so I will do this, but they might want this hex. If they do that, I hope that with I could take the 2 key town. The 2 key town is good economy. It doesn't get any rewards that I would just cross some of those things. Immediately comes with it. It's probably just worth, and it might be worth. Yeah, I'm already in position to take another power action next turn, which will be, so shipping once, and then we'll pass, and then we can place our spade up here. Goats, if I'm goats, and then building this. I'm actually a little tempted to just temple for air 1 here. I think my temple's going again. Gets me another one of these X markers. Yeah, this player unfortunately didn't know how to use the wisps. And that, my friend, is why you don't start here. Yeah. They killed me and they didn't even know it. I will take this leech, thank you. Yeah, I mean, maybe they just turn this to yellow though, and it annoys me even more happening there. Why did djinni not town up? I'm intrigued by that. Maybe they just, I don't know why they're having second thoughts about up over here. A real good reason that I can see to wait. Round. I think the TP tile is on my wish list and then my wish list. We'll see how that actually winds up shaking out. It's a priest town for the djinni. That makes sense. They only have a single priest production, so this makes a lot of sense for them to go for this. We were talking about advancing on shipping. We would love to pass on to the spade, so I think that that's what we do if we're able to. Goats just build up more, which is fine. Why not build up more, right? You can just take your towns later. I don't think there's anything left for me to do this round. I could make another TP, but where's the point in that, really? I think I have an okay chance of getting a coins action next round, actually. I'm not convinced that our opponents are going to stop us from doing that. I'm just budgeting where my so I'm budgeting in my head where are my priests going to go in the future. I think I want 2 more ship advances and 2 dig advances late in the game. So that's how we see things. So that leaves 2 priests to throw into the cults. But I do think I'll probably temple at some point as well. Temple for Air 1. Maybe during this round, I think. Oh, how these... Yeah. So let's do a quick rundown. So I'm the goblins, which means that when I build favor tiles, I get these X tokens. And the X tokens, depending on what structure I have, I can get more resources. So each temple that I have gives me workers if I use the X for temples. Or I can get more power for dwellings, or I can get coins for TPs, or I can get cult steps for these big buildings. Goats can convert their priests. Their dwellings are 2 power, so they can form a town with 4 dwellings, and they can, like, it costs 2 workers to build a dwelling. However, they can convert each priest into 2 workers and 2 coins. So the big thing about goats is getting your priest production up, and they have that. They have their hexes all protected. So yeah, goats are going to absolutely crush this game. Wisps get a free spade adjacent to their TP. So when they build a TP, they get an adjacent spade. So that's what they've been doing. So after this TP, they're going to probably turn this guy to brown or something. They have nothing productive to do here, so they might as well just hurt yellow. That's what, yep, there it goes. They take a ship town, which is really annoying. Hopefully they won't beat me down here, but we'll see. Do this. I don't think they're going to get to 3 shipping, right? I guess they can build a stronghold and get down. Okay. The goat stronghold gets them 2 more priests, so they can start advancing their digging now. They might just go for a 3 hex town here. It might behoove me to just smash this hex here with my spade. I was thinking of getting one of these hexes so I could, like, start working on my future goals of getting out here into the east, but the dynion geifr are the goats. Yes, they are. They are very powerful. Their worst problem is that they don't get free leech, but the early leech that they get can really make up for that. Oh, okay, so never mind. Yellow has already cut this off, so fair enough. They also take this hex, which doesn't really do them anything, but it's a hex. I would have taken this E3 hex, destroy the goat stream, or the wisp streams of towning through here if they had any. But it looks like my path is actually probably up through here. Well, no, djinni can just advance ship and then get up here, right? We'll see how eager djinni are to do that. But I could get, like, onto this. I could get through here and make a town. This red hex might be like a town location. Here's Air 1, presumably from wisps. It's Air 3, which is pretty depressing. It's bad for me because djinni can now just... They have the ability to swap 2 positions of cults, and they very well might just, like, put their positions, like, right on top of me and close me out, which would be annoying. Let's start by just getting some nice... We're going to just position ourselves to receive leech from djinni. Goats just continue to keep taking priests. That's the right move. Yellow is saying that that was evil for nothing. I agree, because that was 4 points for wisps. And djinni want to switch cults anyway. And Erewhon would have just paid back 2 points this round, probably maybe 3 points, 3 points, and 4 points, something like that. Like, that seemed like a tremendous waste, but my opponent's wasting stuff is good for me, so I'm not going to complain. That would be certainly looking a gift horse in the mouth. Wisps are or goats are destroying. I would consider templing for Air 1 this round. I guess maybe they don't have the neighbors to build another TP right now, but yeah, they're gonna have zero trouble. This could be like a 160 point, 170 point game for goats, I think. Now, admittedly, they're not doing great on cults, but at the end of the game, they could just send priests to cults to do that. Like, they're going to win network by a lot. I know that this doesn't look very impressive, but all this priest production is, like, they are going to get at Temple Air 1 there. It was awesome seeing the WBC TM finals. I watched a little bit of it, but I think that I would have, like, it's a little hard to understand what people are saying, you know, so that was a little tough for me. Anyway, this is a bummer here because I'm not going to be able to win the cults that I want. I might not win any cults. I might get like 16 points on the cults, but 16 is not too bad. So I'm not gonna feel too sad. I'm not gonna have too much of a pity party. Even though I love pity parties for myself, it's like one of my favorite things when it comes to Terra Mystica. Wisps are going to try to carve a town through here. They have a lot of points. I do have to give that to them. One sad fact is that I don't really have a great spot to build a TP right now. It is a round where I would like to build a TP ideally. Oh, and I'm also not getting this water spade, which I would have liked, because of my advancing to 3 ship this round, so that's also sad. Do we come to I4 so that we have shipping opportunities out to the east? I lean more toward just taking these hexes while I can, and then I put a TP in a spot that's not very useful. That's fine. Yeah, I'm kind of bummed about not getting this. Maybe I should be taking water too. Wouldn't be that bad. Yeah, I'm not even at 16 points on the cults because Wisps have nothing better to do other than chase cults on me. Wisps have really, really killed me this game. I don't know, maybe it's enough for a second, considering that djinni look like they're really struggling. They've only got 1 town cooking. They took this, like, water 2, fire 1 line, but they didn't get either water 1 or earth 1. Now, admittedly, it's unlikely, like, it was a fairly unlikely sequence of events that led to that, but it's pretty painful for them. I think we go dwelling TP in a spot where I don't need it. Followed by pass. And then when we pass, I think that we're happy to take tiles that we don't actually care about that much. Like, I think that we're okay taking like this 3 workers, 3 coins and a worker tile, because we just need workers now. We still like coins actions, but we really want workers that we can advance our digs, which is a big way that we're gonna make points this game. I actually think that djinni are relatively done switching cults. I think that they'll just win these two cults. Maybe send some priests to the Earth cult, but wisps took another ship town. So they don't have any cult spades. But they don't really need cult spades. The next round is probably their advancing digs round. Or I'm talking about goats, sorry, not wisps. Gotta build this. Anyway, yeah, like I really would have preferred to start in the east, but this starting spot for wisps was actually absolutely killer for me. It really, really hurt. If I'm guessing, wisps are going to turn this hex to gray, and then they're going to just leave these hexes gray and green. And then maybe they pull off a double spade or whatever. Looks like we have a decent shot at getting onto the one of the two scoring pass tiles here. Which would be quite a boon with our advancing dig dreams. Shit, I really would have preferred this tile, but whatever. And wisps and djinni really want to build their stronghold because their stronghold is a really good scoring structure. It gets them points for the djinni stronghold gets them points when they pass, just like engineers do, but they get them for the priests on the cults. So they would really like to build their stronghold next round. We could just pass on to this, but I think that this way I pass on to the TP tile, which isn't bad, and that still gives me a chance to pass on to outlast djinni and get onto this in round 6. All right, what are our goals for this round? I don't think that dig advances are quite happening. I really wish that I had I wish I had a cult spade now to come down to I4. djinni, are they considering making another TP? If they do, then I probably will just advance my digs next round. Yeah. If that does happen, I probably am just advancing digs. I'm comparing my economy versus wisps. They have a lot more hexes that they can build. They're probably finally taking a coins action. They do pass. Okay. All right. If we do advance our digs, how many dwellings do we get out this round? Advanced dig, advanced dig. That puts us down to 3 workers. Then I dig this and I'm done. That doesn't seem great. Does not seem great. Oh, this is also a problem. Maybe I'm just supposed to hard dig this. That's not so bad, right? Yeah, I can hard dig this and then I get onto here. I think that's actually the play. Pivot. If wisps do like a, yeah. If wisps take coins or something, then I'm going to take this. Or if they take like a double spade and grab like this hex and turn this hex or something. Any action other than wisps simply taking this hex. I'm just going to hard dig this. I'll hard dig this, build this, temple for air 1, and then that'll be my round, I think. Temple air 1 doesn't seem necessary. I'm on the TP tile. I have good priest income. Yeah, maybe I even just build another TP then. I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dwellings out. Can probably get the leech to single spade this maybe, and then get down here as well. Max out my dwellings. No, they do just build this. Come on, man. Why are you just fucking me over, like, constantly? It's really annoying. Like, this just gives up so much value. Like, that was just a bad hex to take, right? They should have just spaded, like, one of these guys down here instead. But, like, they've continued to just do everything that's worse for me, and it's not good for them either. Like, maybe djinni are advancing ship and they get up here, I guess. That's possible. And then they're able to get this town through here. Yeah, maybe it's not that bad for wisps. But it's really frustrating to see, like, all this value just passed up the fucking chain. All right, what do we have then? We can't even afford this, so... All right, I guess it's dig advances then. What a sad, sad game. I really don't think that this... Yeah, I mean, I probably just deserve to be fourth this game, right? Like... I should have seen getting cut off like this coming. I am also clearly not getting onto a pass tile next round. Wisps are supposed to just build this hex here. I'm just going to build E8. I think I'm supposed to just give up on making a third town, and next round I just like build dwellings. This leech at least is pretty welcome. Not sure if I want the coins. Well, I guess I'm not getting the coins, right? Djinni can get the coins. I don't think I want the workers either, so... Djinni are going for a town down here. It's a little sad, but what's really sad is my situation, so. Okay. Take what we're offered. I just realized that I now have access to this hex. Seems a little crazy, but I think that maybe I'll take an X token and just try to build this. Maybe I can get away with it. Yeah, I'll just take a worker and see if I can get away with building that hex. Yeah, the goats have advanced digging, so they can take away like my town space anyway. And in fact, they want to because they want to build their own town. So I think my goal is just to hit as many black hexes as I can in the final round. I don't think that they should hit H5 here, but maybe they want to. Maybe they think this is their town spot, but I really think that they can just go for this instead. It's their call. Okay, cool. I got onto H5. This helps Djinni's dreams at making a town as well, so that's nice for them. I actually think I might be losing to the wisps here. This might actually be a 4th place finish for me. Well, I guess I'm probably beating the djinni, right? The djinni, I guess they might beat me on network. They still have some yellows that they can reach. All right, we take, since we have advanced digging, I think we're pretty clearly taking this tile. We also have to be careful not to take any leech here. I guess if I see wisps advancing their shipping, I'm just cutting them off, right? I have no interest in letting them, like, do anything. Well, sadly, the power that comes from this is now entirely worthless because I'm at 6. But this is actually still better than the spade for me, hilariously. You know, one sneaky thing I can do here is I could take temp ship, and then I could build B5 before wisps know what hit them. One sec, hold on. Wisps, even if they make a TP, like if I build this hex and wisps make a TP, this hex just turns to blue. It doesn't like go away. So I think I'm still actually supposed to go for this town. I am dumb. I think that I forgot that I could still go for a town. I'm still supposed to go for my second town over here. This requires 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 workers. 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 10 workers if you include these 2 guys here. So probably what it's going to be is it's going to be these 2 hexes, 2 TPs, Temple for Fire 2. The Temple for Fire 2 then also enables me to get another favor tile. So that's also nice. The goats have a slight preference to take the djinni's big building tile. However, they just choose to pass instead of grabbing the 2 workers or even the coins action because I think that's a pretty reasonable read. How does our coin situation look right now? I'm probably supposed to just trust my econ for workers and just take the coins. All right, so there's no power left to speak of. I think we temple for Earth 3, then temple for Fire 2. That'll leave us with 4 workers, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if we need an extra dig, that's fine. Yeah, Temple Earth 3 is what's happening next. So I guess just comes down here. And what, you advance your ship 2 more times? Is that what happens here? Okay. Maybe once again going away from the Maybe am I beating Djinni guaranteed in terms of network? Am I supposed to just compete for network? Um, I'm talking about like a plan that gets me down to like 5 structures, but like I've got wisps beat in network. Um, Djinni can probably get down 3 structures here, like 1, 2, 3. Like this is also a free hex. And then they have a TP left. Maybe they can get down to 3 structures. I could get down to 3 structures instead. But maybe it's not like an either or situation. Maybe I can do both. I can like get my town and get 3 structures left. So what if I do this, and then I get to build this hex first, and then I get to, you know, read the room before I try to go for this hex. I think that's a pretty decent plan. I can ignore the fact that I'm helping goats here, like, pretty safely. Goats have won this game anyway, so. Okay, Djinni do want this hex, so that's awkward. Building teepees and dwellings might just be more valuable than this town. Presumably Djinni's next action is to advance shipping. And then maybe I turn this hex to brown. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's count how many workers we need for our plan, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I temple for Earth 3. But it really has to be fire 2, right? Why are Djinni targeting this hex specifically? Oh, I guess they had a spade in hand. That was like the best one they could go for. But like, this guy over here also seems really good. They do not have fire 2. Okay, so their tempo is bad. If I just put this TP here, then I should have tempo on this, which is great. Wisps will advance their shipping, then because I'm going to give them leech, they're going to be able to get these 2 hexes. So that's nice. They're going to get down to 5 structures. That's not bad. So I'm going to make the read that I'm beating Djinni. So I'm beating Djinni anyway, so maybe I don't have to concern myself so much with beating them on network, and the town is more important. I'm actually getting quite a bit of little leeches here. I said that power was a non-factor anymore, but I have yet to pay for power this round, and it's actually kind of worked out. goats are only getting down to 3 structures. Maybe I can tie goats and network. I'm probably in the market for taking big leeches if I can find them. Oh wait, djinni are most definitely not tying us in network. So yeah, goat's not getting a second town is a bummer. I still think that they have this one, but it's not by as much as we had thought. Okay, let's... Let's secure Earth 3. Djinni, will they advance their shipping? They probably should advance their shipping so that they can build this hex. That'll keep them competitive. That'll help them beat wisps in network as well. Gotta think that that's what happens. So I think that I should prioritize Fire 2 first. Maybe I don't need Earth 3, and I can save those coins. Yeah, goats will build that hex and that's it. They can build another TP. They will have a monstrous number of points. They'll just have a lot of direct points because that's 7 points plus 3 points. Or that's 7, yeah, 4 points for the dwelling, 3 points for the TP, pass for 8. That's another 15 points. They're going to have 132 by the end of this round. I don't think I have 132. Yeah, I don't think that I can beat 132. Come on, djinni, just advance your shipping. You want to advance your shipping, and you want to build another dwelling so that you can contest wisps. You do not want to send this priest to Earth. Yes, that's my boy. Mind control, guys. Yeah, I'll leave this yellow hex open. So what do we do here? I think that we convert 3 power to a worker, and 1 priest to a worker. My priests don't really do me anything anymore. I don't think goats are going to fight that hard on this cult. They really, really would rather build a dwelling and a TP. Like, I don't think that they're going to temple Earth 3. Yeah, they would need to commit priest here. That's not going to happen. So I can safely assume that I've won this cult. So I can't assume that I'm going to get this. So what I got to do is I just got to convert 3 power to worker, convert priest to worker, and then just grab this. Okay. Maybe I should have just converted 2 priests to workers, actually. So I can still take a worker's town, and in fact, I might need to. Why not 4 power for 2 workers? Because djinni advanced their shipping and they could have just built this hex. That is why I did not do 4 power for 2 workers. I really don't want to give yellow power here, because if goats also give yellow power, then they can 5 power priest onto the earth track, and I really don't want that to happen. So in any case, I am taking this for now anyway. Sadly, it looks like I need to take a workers town. I can't take the cult town. Yeah, so goats are passing to 132. And then they'll have 2 points on the cults. Alright, so the djinni pass. They'll get 5 points off the pass, or 6 points off the pass, 96. They'll get 1 more, 97. 97 plus 3 on network is 100. 100 and what the fuck? They have water too. That's so annoying. That's fine though. Gives me a use for this. Because the workers' towns are still there. That makes me feel a little better about the workers' towns. Yes, the answer is tempo. Tempo, that great consideration. In the end, I think I'm losing this by like 5 to 10 points. It's not as much as I had thought. Goats, and I blame goats for that. I think that they're supposed to get a little more. Oh, they swapped. God damn it. That's fucking obnoxious. Yeah, I guess that loses me the game. Goats have 4 points on the cults. I need to have them beat by more than I do on the cults, so. Yeah, this resource point might actually be the difference even. I need to have them beat by 10 points on cults. They have 4, I have 4 plus 4 plus 4. 14. It's a tie. Me and goats tie. Oh, I forgot about Air 1 for djinni, so they're in the 130s. Low 130s maybe. Maybe high 120s. Scoomy Mooms, you had A2 to not leech to me. Yeah, I think that it didn't really make too much of a difference in the end. I ended up with 1 extra power, so I think that wasn't a big deal. Also, I probably could have just taken the 2 workers instead, and let djinni build here and then take this. And then, sure, then I lose some power to leech, but I get a coin back, and then I'm able to take the 8-point town, and then djinni aren't able to mess with my cults quite as badly. But I think that it's a tie, right? You tied me because of your resource point. So, regardless, I do think that I got pretty badly screwed compared to where I thought I would be. I really thought that I was going to be able to start like west and east, but like wisp starting here and just basically committing suicide at the beginning of the game, they just like absolutely crushed me in a way that I did not expect. Um, do goblins usually upgrade dig? I think that they should. They're a massive, massive econ faction, so I think that that is the right thing for them to do. Yeah, I'm kind of annoyed with djinni for like messing with my cults at the end here. But to be fair, like you could have messed with my hexes too. So I was a bit lucky just to manage this tie. I think that me getting smashed this way was an issue. Yeah, tie's a lot better than 4th. I was really worried like in the mid game. This network outcome is pretty unexpected. If I have any feedback for you, Scoomy Mooms, it's probably that I think that you're supposed to get down this last dwelling, right? You just are. Like this is clearly a mistake that you ended with this 1 dwelling left. If I were you, in round 5, I might have tried templing for air 1. Because the priest production is better than dwelling production, right? So if you temple for air 1 in round 5, that's also a few more points. It's another priest. I guess like building the temple makes it like it costs its own resources, so that actually probably doesn't really help you get down the structures that you need. But I thought that there was like space to build a temple somewhere in there. But hey, let's just take a quick look at the tail of the tape. Actually, I don't get any elo for this tied win because the strength of the table. I'm very lucky not to be losing elo at this table. So yeah, we tied on network at 14. Then this happened. Well, yeah, you made mistakes, but in the end, like you had a good game, right? Like I don't think that it was guaranteed that you're getting double dig. That was pretty unexpected to me that you did. So that really, really helped you out at the beginning. And then, managing to get Earth 1, Water 1, and Fire 2 all in the early rounds without having to sacrifice anything is pretty incredible. So your game basically went off without a hitch. So it was really nice. Well played. So I got look at this breakdown. I got 4 7 coins power actions and nothing else. That's hilarious to me. I find that hilarious. Okay, so what else happened this game? How many workers did we have this game? I'm curious about that. You're surprised that I could get 4th ending point. Well, here's the thing, right? After round 2, I had like nowhere to go. Like I needed 3 ship to get anywhere without having to triple dig or double dig for 1 hex. Like I had no blacks to get to, and that's the reason why I thought that I was dead. I really, really needed like every worker that I could find, basically, and every coin that I could find. That's the reason why I thought that I was in a lot of trouble. Yeah, this is. I got some really nice leech late in this game, but I'm not the only one apparently. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So we got the most on the track. That makes sense. But it was a good track for everyone, obviously. We got a good number of favor points, but, goats built a little more. Makes sense. this was probably our weakest spot. We got on the TP tile once and the big building tile once, but we were shut out of this for a lot of it. And that was the part where we really could have done a little better. We took, oh wait, this is me here, isn't it? Am I wrong? No. I'm on the left here? Yeah. So, oh, one of them was a 2-key town, right? And then one of them was a 7-pointer. So, yep, this was fine. Managing a tie area, like this was the reason why I thought that I was losing. I really didn't think that my network was. I really thought my network was trash. Now, I mean, like, goats, or not goats, but like the wisps and the djinni kind of played poorly. So, but like a lot of their decisions really hurt me. So I wasn't sure like what was going on there for sure. And then in the end, like the djinni played the cults like kind of cleverly, but in a way that really hurt me. I think probably I'm just supposed to hold on to my priest until the end and then see what happens with it. Like, I don't think that I was going to be able to like avoid to get any extra points with that priest, but if I had just simply converted my priest into a worker directly, maybe I have an extra resource point, and that extra resource point is what I need to win this game. Who knows? Yeah, we made a lot of our points by advancing our using our priests and our massive economy just to invest in this. Possibly not advancing digs was better though, and then I just get out one more structure. And getting another structure might be better. But I think that the town was pretty good. So I don't really regret that. I don't really regret that town. Yeah, the town plus advancing digs, right? So, yeah, that's that. Thanks for watching. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for the game, Scooby Mooms. Appreciate you playing. I'm hoping to get another Fan Factions game tomorrow. So, we will see y'all.